Dude, I saw Joker finally. And it is so fucking good. And I know everybody thinks that and everyone says that, but Jesus Christ, man. Here's what I think. I could do that. I could be that guy, and I can have the fucking uprising that character has. And I think, honestly, it starts with this fucking podcast. And thank you beforehand, because I know these motherfuckers, the babies, dude, these motherfuckers who listen, you're listening right now in your fucking car or probably at home because it's sad and you can't go anywhere unless you're in Missouri. But you're my baby, man. And if I ever get in a fucking insane asylum, you come and you break me out, man. Because I need you, dude. I'm not staying in that motherfucker. Because what I'm doing, it's all, I'm not evil, okay? What I think is, that's what they did about that movie that was so good. They made you feel for that dude, and he was a psychopath killer. But the whole world is different for me now that I have my son, man. I watch everything different. Before I had my son, when I saw Joker, I'd be like, this fucking guy. Wow, that's badass. That's crazy. Now that I have my son, I see everyone as somebody's fucking kid, and I get sad, dude. I watched Joker, and I got sad. Because I'm like, man, this fucking, especially because he had the part with his mom in it. And I'm like, this kid, he was just a boy at one point, you know? I want to say everyone should have kids because it changes your fucking world. And I hate when people say that, but it's so true, man. Everyone was somebody's fucking kid once. Even the Joker. Even the Joker. Even the real Joker. But... yeah, God, Joaquin Phoenix was so good. The whole movie was so good. Todd Phillips, I don't even understand how it's so hard to make a movie that's so sound and wrapped up in its own world, and everything makes sense in that world that's created. And when it's, quote unquote, a real movie, like a movie that tries to be real, I think it's, in a way, even harder. Like, take The Matrix 1. To me, a great example of a movie that creates a world and then adheres to all the rules in its world. And there's no like false moments. I mean, maybe there's one or two. I don't know. I had to see it again. But it makes sense within itself, you know? People argue that like Star Wars is like that. I don't really watch Star Wars, but like, it's like a philosophy. And it's hard to do that in a sci-fi movie, obviously, but it's also in a way easier because you could just make shit up. You know, that's why I don't like a lot of sci-fi movies, because they'll be like, fuck, the world's ending. And they're like, oh yeah, well, they just invented this thing. Like, oh, really? Yeah. Oh, let's use it. Well, the thing is, it's only on fucking Mars. Oh, well, let's go to Mars. Well, the only way we can get there now, because the fucking Zorzanauts exploded the fucking things, where we got to go back in time. Fuck, how do we do that? Well, there's a thing. There's a device. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, well, they just made it. When? In the future. What? Oh, I just came back to tell you this. Oh, okay. So you're not born yet? Nah. And then people are like fucking, dorks with Black Sabbath shirts are just eating popcorn like, well, I mean, this is fucking amazing. And so, but the joke, to do it in a real movie is in a way harder because people are expecting realness. It's like when people talk about the Christopher Nolan Batman, about the Joker and how it was real. Like, okay, yeah, it did kind of adopt a realness to it. But dude, at the end, Batman was still fucking flying around from building to building and like had technology that didn't exist. But the Joker rather, didn't do that. It was all stuff that could possibly happen. And the world that they created in that world was all truthful. And it was just fucking an amazing movie, man. And Todd Phillips came to see me do stand-up like a few weeks before Joker came out. And I was like, I can't wait to see your movie. And I finally saw it. And I don't know if you fucking will hear this, but dude, I mean, I'm talking about, I can't stop thinking of that movie. I can't stop thinking about that movie and how good it was. And here's what I think, too. It should have won Best Picture. I didn't see all the things, but I saw Parasite, and that movie was good. The movie was very good. I think Best Screenplay, okay, give it to Parasite, fine. But that movie was great, but Joker was great and also entertaining. I thought Parasite was a little bit, and you know, I'm sure this was intentional, but it was a little bit harder to watch because, but just every moment of Joker was just like, it got away with being relevant socially and also entertaining, which is like so fucking hard. Anyway, whatever. Enough of that. Since we're talking about movies, let's talk about fucking James Bond. I watched this video the other day. Oh my fucking dude, this killed me. Dude, there's a video on YouTube called 7 Inappropriate Moments James Bond Wouldn't Get Away With Now. And the page is Digital Spy, and they just go through 7 moments that it would, and they're like, some of them with Sean Connery and the other guys and shit. But dude, I just love it how times change.
Man talk.
Turns a woman around, says, man talk, and then slaps her ass and she walks away. Dude, imagine if Daniel Craig did that in fucking Quantum Leap or whatever the fuck it is. Quantum Solace. For fuck's sake. Dude, why do they name fucking movies something that you would never know what it is? I don't know what Quantum is. I don't even barely know what Solace is. Put them shits together? Or Ghost Protocol, dude. You know? Go fuck yourself. Ghost Protocol. Yeah, all right, dude. Just call the movie Jumpin' Round. Tom fucking Cruise, whatever, did all this ran off a bit. That's so, dude. Tom Cruise is such a fucking big, good, successful actor that he's like, no, we're not getting stuntman, dude. I've done it all. I've fucked every kind of thing in the world, and I've made all the money. Tie me up. I'm swinging through that building. So here's the other one. Jesus, so loud. Here's another one. When look what he tells the black guy.
Fast. Where's your boat? Fetch my shoes.
Oh, turns to the black guy and says, fetch my shoes. Oh. So racist. Here's another one.
I'll stand.
Oh, this shit. The Indian
Take you from here.
with a bunch
I'll
of
stay and see if I can find out anything more about
bunch of Indian guys.
Good. Hold on to these, huh? Keep you in curry for a few weeks, will it?
Keep you in curry for a few weeks? I don't even really know, honestly, what that means. There's a few where he's like slapping women, which is just crazy to me. This is the best one, though, I thought, as in worst one. In an illogical and offensive plan, James attempts to blend in with the locals in Japan by becoming Japanese, thanks to a bad wig, fake tan, eyebrow extensions, and some false eyelids. Dude, what is this, fucking Austin Powers? I didn't realize how... And then he walks in... And he says, like, he walks into the undercover to the lady, and he says,
Gombawa.
Gomboa. Oh, and he doesn't even really look more Japanese. Like, here's another one where he uses fucking, he doesn't take no for an answer. And where's another one? There was another good one, I thought. No, that one just makes me uncomfortable. Tries to rape a lesbian. Okay. Oh, this was the one where he fucking puts the dwarf in a suitcase. Oh, disconnected. Where he puts the dwarf in a suitcase, dude. Like, he's fighting. Is that even the right thing to say, dwarf? This is what the YouTube video says. In a fist fight with a dwarf, James ridiculously traps Knick-Knack in... I mean, the fact that he's called Knick-Knack anyway, you know? Before carrying him out of the room. And he's fighting. He, like... He's just like walking towards him with the suitcase, and then just fucking. And they cut it to him already in the suitcase, obviously, because it would be fucking impossible. I mean, the fucking guy's name is Nick Knack. Oh, prejudice. Wow, you know? Imagine if you tried to get a fucking movie done and you had a dwarf in it and his name was Nick Knack in it now. Wow. Canceled for me. Canceling me for even supposing that. I would love if Daniel Craig... I want them... Fuck that. Everyone's trying to make the most PC. Like now they're talking about how the 007 is going to be a woman and how James Bond has a daughter or whatever the fuck it is. Fuck all that. Dude, go extra hard and just be like the racist Bond to where he's just like literally says the N-word in or like just says stuff like, well, that's because they're stupid about like just any other race. What the fuck? The world would be over if James Bond came out. I'll tell you what though, no matter what they do, there's going to be a problem. So I can't wait for that. I can't wait for the new James Bond movie to come out with the black female 007 or whatever the hell it is. I can't wait